Outlaw fans, welcome to another episode of Monday Night Drags. Last time out, we saw Matt Cheever in the Grave Digger getting the win over the always consistent Joshua Wells, the Outlaw, and Hot Wheels Racing number 1. Is one of them going to return to the top tonight, or will we have yet another winner? We're about to find out. We got a little bit of a different setup here on the Monday Night Drags track. The trucks are set up, the drivers are ready. We're ready to kick things off with round number 1 here coming up in a few seconds. Here we are, round number 1. Up first, the defending champion of the series, the Outlaw Joshua Wells and Hot Wheels Racing number 1 draws up against Jamie Harper coming out of Stewart Racing with the Iron Man machine. Jamie Harper's been pretty impressive in her season debut in the Iron Man machine, but she's got a tough task at hand. Here they come down the stretch now. Joshua gets out of shape. Oh, my goodness. That was a close race. I'm not sure who got the win. We're going to check. And Joshua Wells is going to slim by, getting past Jamie Harper and the Iron Man machine. Joshua Wells moving on. Well, up next, we got Timothy Cantwell in the Bounty Hunter machine. And he is set to take on former champion, two-time winner here, Blake Willis, the owner of Buescher Motorsports with the Town Hauler. Two Ford SUVs going to throw it down. Which one's going to prevail? Here they come now down the stretch. Looking pretty even. Slight bobble from Timothy. Oh, my goodness. He's up and over. Not sure who got the win. We're going to double check. And barely Blake Willis in the Town Hauler is going to get the win. Moving on into round number 2. Timothy's going on the trailer. Well, up next, out of Corey Marvin's Chevy American Revolution race team, Aaron Church brings the Titan Chevrolet to the line, but he's got a tough task at hand, drawing up last week's winner, Matt Cheever, and the Grave Digger machine. Let's see if Aaron can get an upset win here. Down the stretch now, they look pretty even. Oh, my goodness. Matt Cheever going for another front flip, but did it get him the win? It did not. Aaron Church is barely get his nose there, and is going to slip right by him and get the win. Well, up next, also coming out of the Chevy American Revolution race camp in the 57 Bel Air Avenger, Donald Price Jr. pulls to the line. He's set to face against Ryan Hayward out of Stewart Racing in the Race Ace machine. Ford and Chevrolet at the line. Let's see which one's going to prevail. Coming down the stretch, they look pretty even, up and over. Oh, Donald Price Jr. is going for a ride. Ryan Hayward's going to get by him, though, getting the win. Well, up next, out of the Buescher Motorsports camp, Jeffrey Skipper, a former one-time winner here in the Bigfoot machine. He's set to take on Mike Lambert out of the Chevy American Revolution race camp in the American Guardian. Another Ford versus Chevrolet battle. Who's going to get the bragging rights here? Oh, my goodness, another close race. Some nice air by both trucks. But who got the win? And it looks like barely by a slither of the nose, Mike Lambert and the American Guardian is going to move on over Jeffrey Skipper. Coming up next now, the former 5-time winner here, Regina Stewart out of Stewart Racing in Wonder Woman. She faces off against Chris Baluch and the Torque Terror machine. So who's going to get the win here, moving on into round number 2. There's the green light coming down the stretch, and Regina planting that horsepower down. She goes right by Chris Baluch and the Torque Terror machine. Well, up next, her husband, Joshua Stewart, pulls to the line in the Snakebite machine. He is set to face off against Jason Kradog, a former 2-time winner here in the Buescher Motorsports with the Michigan Ice Monster. Let's see who's going to get the win here. Both trucks off the line pretty good. Jason pulls the lead, but Joshua trying to come back. I'm not sure if he was able to. Let's see. And he was not. That was a close race, though. But Jason Kradog and the Michigan Ice Monster is moving on. Up next to the line, this is Lewis Thompson IV, the owner of LT4 Trucks Must Soar and that beautiful pure muscle machine. He is set to take on Rich Wagner and the 5-alarm machine. Let's see who's going to get the win here. Both trucks stays at the line waiting on the green light. Here they come now down the stretch. Up and over. Oh, and literally over. Lewis Thompson flips it over. I'm not sure if he picked up the win, but yes, he does. On his nose, nonetheless, he's going to get the win over Rich Wagner and the 5-alarm machine. Kicking off round number 2, Blake Willis brings the Town Hauler machine back. But he's got a tough task at hand because the Outlaw, Joshua Wells, is in the other lane in Hot Wheels Racing number 1. Can Blake Willis get an upset win here? Let's see who's going to move on into the semis. Down the stretch, Blake pulls the lead on him. He's up and over with a front flip. I'm not sure if that got him the win. Let's see. And yes, it does. Just like Lewis Thompson on his nose, he is going to get the upset victory over Joshua Wells in Hot Wheels Racing number 1. Well, up next to the line, Aaron Church brings the Titan Chevrolet back to the line, and he is set to face off against the Ford, and that's Ryan Hayward in the Race Ace machine. Another Ford versus Chevrolet match here. Let's see who's going to get it, though, and move on to the semis. Coming down the line, a close race. Look out, Ryan Hayward's out of shape, but he did pick up the victory down there. Well, up next, Mike Lambert brings the American Guardian machine back, and he draws up a tough one. That's Regina Stewart in the other lane, and that always bad, fast Wonder Woman machine. Let's see if he can get an upset victory here, though. Both trucks off the line, looking pretty good. Mike Lambert's hanging right there with her, but I don't think he had enough. Regina Stewart's moving on. Here to close out round 2 action, Lewis Thompson IV brings back the Pure Muscle machine, and he's going to draw up against Jason Kradog with the Michigan Ice Monster. 2 Chevrolet bow ties staged and ready at the line, waiting on the light. Here they come now, down the stretch, pretty even, up and over. Oh, something happened to Lewis Thompson. Looked like something may have broke. Jason Kradog's moving on. Here we are, semifinal action. This is Ryan Hayward in the Race Ace machine, and he is set to take on Blake Willis in the Town Hauler. Ryan Hayward, this is his first time in the semifinals. It's been a while since Blake Willis has seen the finals. Who wants it more? Moving on into the finals. Close race. Oh, my goodness, look out. Blake Willis is going for a tumble down there. Let's see if that was enough to get him the victory or not, though. And looking at the finish, that was not enough. Ryan Hayward's going to move on into the finals, his first final appearance ever here in the show. Who's going to join him, though? Will it be Regina Stewart out of Stewart Racing with the Wonder Woman? Or will we see Jason Kradog come to the line and get back to the finals? It's the Buescher Motorsports versus Stewart Racing finals here. Both trucks off the line now. Slight little bobble from Regina. Oh, look out. Jason's up and over. He's got the win, but we're going to see if he can make it back. While we wait, you guys be sure to check out Monster Truck Outlaws Go Big or Go Home. Another 32 truck race coming soon here to the channel. Well, here we are in the finals. Jason Kradog got it fixed. He's ready to roll with the Michigan Ice Monster, and he is set to face off against Ryan Hayward in the Race Ace machine. Ryan Hayward has never made it this far. He's hungry for a win, but Jason wants win number 3. Who wants it more? Off the line. Here they come. Oh, look out. Jason's out of shape. He rolls that Chevrolet over with the Michigan Ice Monster, but he does pick up the victory over Ryan Hayward in the Race Ace machine. Jason Kradog is going to get his 3rd victory out here on the circuit. Congratulations to Jason Kradog with the Michigan Ice Monster on victory number 3 for you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Monday Night Drags. If you haven't already, be sure to shoot the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll see you next Monday night for the Season 4 finale. Thank you, guys.